Greetings and a very good evening to everyone. Thank you for being patient till now. And we all know that exploration is an engine that drives innovation. Therefore, one must be intrigued to explore more and more new opportunities. So, keeping that thing in light, I, Yadvendra, on behalf of the GDSC ABES EC chapter, welcomes you all to this insightful, recursive session where we will be updating you, basically introducing you all to a community that is Google Developer Student Clubs. So without any further ado, to carry forward with the session, please allow me to welcome Aly Hegazy, the GDSC Lead at German University, Cairo, and Shruti Yadav, our GDSC Lead at ABS Engineering College. So over to you, ma'am.
Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing well. I welcome you all on the behalf of my whole team to the GDSC chapter of ABES EC for the session 21-22. I am Shruti Yadav, the new GDSC lead of ABES EC. And this year I will be handling the GDSC and its event with our very cool core team. Together we will be conducting exciting events with full of learnings, goodies and so much fun. So that we can enhance our skills and your skills as well. So we aim on improving our coding and development culture of ABESEC. Today I'm damn sure that you are going to love this info session as we have Aly Hegazy, the GDSC lead at German University in Cairo.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an amazing introduction. Now, dear audience, let us put an end to your wait and invite our guest speaker, Aly Hegazy, the GDSC Lead of German University at Cairo. So over to you, Ali.
Hello, sorry for the delay and namaste. And I'm Aly Hegazy.
Yeah.
Hey everyone. I'm Aly Hegazy. I'm the GDSC lead at German University in Cairo. I'm fourth year in computer engineering right now, almost done. And I am Microsoft ambassador. I've worked in front end, UI, UX, back end, many things. Generally, I'm into software.
Indeed, a wonderful introduction, Ali. We are so pleased to have you here. Now, we all know that it is a fact that no one can whistle a complete symphony alone, and it takes a whole orchestra to play it. So, yes, we are pleased to announce that we recently completed our recruitment for session 2021. And now, Shruti ma'am will introduce you all to the core team members of our GDSC ABES EC chapter. So, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Yadavendra. Talent wins game, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. That being said, I would like to introduce all to our wonderful core team of GDSC ABES EC. Starting with the leads. So, leadership is the capacity to translate the vision into reality. Now, keeping the light on our core team, we have Arsalan as our technical lead, Shruti Singhal as our women in tech lead, and Pratyush Saxena as our open source lead, Yugal Panchal as our design lead, and Yash Yadav as our content media lead, Samarpit Dua, CPDSC lead, and Sarthak Negi as our event management lead. Now coming up to women in tech team, technical team. Coming up to technical team, we have Arsalan as our technical lead and Pratyush Saxena, open source lead. Yash Grover as our app development coordinator. Sarvajit Singh, MLAI coordinator, and Anuj Shakya as our web development coordinator. Pallavit Saxena as our project coordinator and Yadavendra as our project coordinator. Coming up to Women in Tech team, we have Shruti Singhal as our Women in Tech lead and Prerna Dhiman, Women in Tech coordinator. Now, our very good design team, the Yugal Panchal as our design lead and Srivastava as our UI UX coordinator and Rishabh as graphic video coordinator. Now coming up to content and management team, we have Yash Yadav as our content media lead, Sarthak Negi, event management lead, Sanjana Jain as our content coordinator, and Nikki Dagar as our event coordinator.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for introducing our core team. Now, we all must be wondering about what GDSC is and where it can take us. So, friends, in order to pacify everyone's curiosity, I request Ali to tell the students about the Google Developers Student Clubs. So over to you, Ali.
So basically, Google Developed Student Clubs are a university-based. It's a group for students interested in Google technologies to unite. Students from all around the world, graduates and undergraduates, are interested in joining this program because it's basically the biggest peer-to-peer learning environment that you can get. You can also start learning other stuff from leads and mentors, as well as work on real-life projects for local businesses, as well as the community. So the experience is not just about the practical side. You do learn about theory, practice. You don't just work, you leave a legacy. For the GDSC, students develop their knowledge and technologies through events and workshops in multiple different ways. Developer Student Clubs was launched in the middle of 2017 to ensure that students can learn how to explore the power of mobile in so many different ways. And as of now, the GDSC is the biggest community of developers in the world.
Yeah, Aly has covered all the aspects of GDSC and continuing. GDSC ABESEC is one among the 1000 plus GDSCs around the globe and among 350 GDSCs in India. It's not just about coding, it's not just about critical thinking and computational programming. It's all about your idea and how you are going to solve these problems, how you come up with the solution. And the most important, by joining this community, you are going to connect globally with professionals, learn the app and web development skills, and you can grow your network as well. GDSC culture not only focuses on technology but also the soft skills aspects of your life, and that's what make it different from all the other communities. And we are very fortunate that we are having Google Developer Student Clubs in our college, and we have resources of learning from the Google itself.
So, ma'am, what's next? Then?
We will be having a lot of events with a lot of learnings, including 30 days of Google Cloud, Flutter workshops, Android Jam Studio, and much more. As GDSC more focuses on practical learning, projects play an important role. It is the only club that will focus on harnessing your strength, and it will focus on your project itself.
So as you can see, events, fun, projects, and learning. Now we have a small clip or a video, whatever you can say, to explain you what is GDSC. Like, we had an India Lead Summit, and I request Yash to play this video. Yeah.
Don't wake me 'cause I'm dreaming. I always be your captain. You told me I'm your anchor. I told you you're my ball. Through the wind and fire, we tried. Hold on. All the doors we've opened and all the books we've closed. Words that come together, a story that we never told. So if I say in for my own, you said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, oh, I always be your captain. one. For our failures we have grown. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, oh, I always be your captain. Be your captain. I always be your
So, as you saw in the video, this is all about taking technology at a global level. And overall, it's a fact that if anyone opens up to the global circle of opportunities, they may be interested in what's next in the line. So, without any further ado, and let's hear it from Ali himself about the exclusive things organized and rendered under GDSC. So, Ali, over to you.
There are a lot of benefits to joining the community. So first thing, you'll have access to a lot of Google developer resources and opportunities all for free. You will have access to professionals who can help you get new things as well as improve your skills. You will start working on real-life solutions for local problems, like we said, in the community or in NGOs. There will be a lot of projects you would get to be a part of. And you get amazing swag kits, as you can see in the presentation. And finally, and most importantly, you will be able to take your resume to the next level.
That's really good. So we also have the overview of upcoming year. We are having a full plan for you. Just be excited for the same. We have a cloud campaign where you can develop your cloud computing skills and can earn the badges along with your amazing swags after completing a milestone. And these perks will be a result of your hard work. And most important, you are going to learn throughout the journey. Then we also having Android campaign, Flutter campaign, and ML campaign and web campaign as well. And these are some highlights of our events, and we have much more than that.
Now, over to you, Ali. He'll explain about the solution challenge.
Let's talk about the solution challenge. In 2021, the solution challenge mission is to solve one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, using Google technologies, of course. This challenge, teams participate globally to come up with solutions. The solution challenge, the top 50 teams receive mentorship from Google and other experts to improve the submitted solutions. The 17 development goals include, but are not limited to, no poverty, no hunger, good health, well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, and much, much more. Top 10 teams will win 1-year subscription to Pluralsight, Slack. Additionally, they will be mentored by professionals from Google, and they will be featured in the Google Developer blog, which is live on YouTube. Top 3 teams, though, will get, of course, all the previous benefits, along with a Chromebook and a coffee chat with a Google executive.
Yeah. So, audience, meanwhile, you can mention your doubts and any question if you have related to Google or Google Developer Student Club. Now, I'd like to welcome Yash Grover, who's our app development coordinator, to proceed with the session.
So, can I get the next slide? So yeah, these are some fun questions Ali designed for you all, sort of this fun activity. So Ali, you can continue and ask this question.
All right. So,
You can
like we said, Google Developer Student Club is a global phenomenon, which means that lots of countries would have Google Developer Student Clubs. And I have prepared to you some fun activity that we're going to do in order to know some of the countries that are in the Google Developer Club. So, what we're going to do now, I'm going to give you an interesting fact about the country. And you in the chat or the comment section, I would like you to guess which country am I talking about. All right, let's get started. So first thing, sugarcane originated in this country, and it's the third most country with billionaires. What do you guys think? Got Brazil.
You can mention your answers in the chat box. Prahad Gupta
India,
says Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil. We got many Brazils.
Yes, well, nice,
It's
Anand.
India.
The answer
Great
is
job.
India.
Anand Tyagi
Anand.
answered it correct.
Anand.
Yeah, great, Pallavit, great.
Pallavit also.
All right, let's go to the next question. First country to give women rights. This country also has way, way more sheep than people. What do you guys think? New Zealand.
Abhinav says New Zealand. Let's have more people answering the question. Pallavit says Russian Republic.
Pakistan, Egypt, Scotland.
Nice.
So many answers.
So let's check the
Let's
answer.
see who's right. It's New Zealand.
Gupta and I guess
Abhinav.
Abhinav, yeah, all of these.
Yeah. Nice going, everyone. Let's move on to the next.
All right. So this country consumes the most chocolate in the world per year. Approximately each person in this country eats around 10 kilos of chocolate per year.
That's too much chocolate.
That's way too much chocolate. we got Switzerland, Germany, Swiss. Yeah, I guess people do know that one.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
let's check out which country it is.
Switzerland.
It's actually Switzerland. Great job. You guys, everyone give back.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop to the next question. The literacy rate in this country is 99%. So almost everyone in this country is educated, can read and write. It is also the second most seafood consumer in the whole world. We got Japan, South Korea, Japan. Lots of people think it's Japan.
Most of them are saying Japan, and let's have some more answers, guys. Russia says United States. Interesting. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see who's correct. It is indeed Japan.
Japan.
Great job, everyone. All right, guess this country. They invented the 365 days a year calendar. So the calendar we usually follow these days. They invented toothpaste, and they had the very earliest version of paper. What do you guys think? Greece, Egypt? Get some more answers? Egypt.
Everyone is saying Egypt.
All right, let's see who's correct. It is
Congratulations,
indeed
guys.
Egypt.
It's Egypt.
Great job, guys.
So, you all must be wondering about what technologies are rendered by Google. So I would like to invite Shruti ma'am and Ali to explain about the popular technologies. So you can have.
Okay.
Yeah. Shruti ma'am, you can begin with the explanation.
We have Android, that is Android is a mobile operating system that is based on the modified version of Linux and the open source software, which is primarily designed for touchscreen mobile devices and kernel and other open source software. Designed primarily for touchscreen, and Android is developed by a consortium of developers that is known as Open Handset Alliance, and commercially that is sponsored by Google. Now, Ali will start with the Firebase.
All right, so Firebase is a backend service. It provides the developer with a variety of tools and services to help them develop quality apps and grow their user base. Let's see how and then what are the key features in it. First key feature that Firebase would offer you is the authentication. It offers you a real-time database, so all your clients can interact with the database at the same time, even if the app goes offline. It offers you hosting, which is a very big problem that is solved, and test lab to run all your tests and check whether your device is working, whether its backend is up as it should be, and finally, it offers you notifications without any additional code. Let's move to web.
Yeah, we have cloud and map platform and TensorFlow Flow and many more. We have Google products and Google technologies. Okay.
Now we have prepared something interesting. I would like Yash to see. Yeah. So let's take a break. It's time for a fun activity.
Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. Myself Yash Grover, and I'm the current app dev coordinator here at GDSC ABESEC EC. So I'll be organizing this fun Kahoot quiz for you all. So I hope everyone is familiar with how this platform works. So all you need to do is visit www.kahoot.it and enter the game pin and join with your real name. So please notice that joining with your real name is really important because we do have goodies waiting for the winner of this Kahoot. So I'll just share the screen and yeah, cool.
Yash, the screen ain't visible. Now it's visible.
I did it.
No, now it's visible.
Okay. So I hope it's not lagging.
Not like.
Cool. So I'll prefer you guys to use a secondary device if you have one, or you can split your screen because the questions will be like visible to you guys only in the meet, and then you'll have to answer using the secondary device. Hopefully
So
everyone
come
is
on, guys.
familiar with Kahoot.
Let's join the game first. Everyone,
Start joining.
visit the link that is given below. I mean, at the top. And
Yeah. Okay, good. So I still suggest you guys please join with your real names because it will be easier for us to distribute the goodies and stuff to the winner.
Yes, you can share the Kahoot link as well in the chat box so that everyone can go to it.
Sure.
You can go through this link and you can enter the code game pin over there.
You can just click on this link and enter the game pin and type your real name and you will be in the game.
so it's recommended to use a secondary device like a phone if you have.
Actually, it would be easier to answer fast.
Yeah.
The device, so you can just easily see the question.
The questions will be visible on the screen.
Yeah. True. say like 47 attendees right now, and we can at least have 40 to 45 people in the group, and then we'll start. Cool? Anonymous, oh my god. So we'll wait for 2 more minutes, guys. So if you're having any problem in joining, you can just message us in the chat box and we'll help you with that. And we'll wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start. High school names people are joining. I'm glad to know we have Nicki Minaj between us. Damn. Okay, so I guess the wait. Okay, damn. I guess now people are just spamming with. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can wait for like few more seconds and we can begin now.
Cool. So we have like 36 participants now. That's cool.
Everyone, you can join quickly. And we are about to begin with an interesting quiz. We hope you like it.
Yeah, you're having
We have
people
41
joining it.
attendees.
Cool. I guess we should start with the quiz now.
Yeah, we can start with the quiz.
Yeah.
So everyone please keep checking the screen and the question will pop up here and you'll answer using this you entered the game pin with, okay? Cool. So let's just start. So here we go. Okay, so the first question is GDSC stands for. So you have the options on the screen. We'll just have to think which is the correct one, and you have 12 seconds left. I hope the screen isn't laggy, right, Yadvin?
Yeah, it's not laggy. It's perfectly
That's
fine.
That's fine. Okay, so 19 people answered correctly, 3 people answered. Okay, so they were just confused.
So let's check the
Which
leaderboard
one
for
of
the
the
first question.
has S with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see who's on the top. Okay, so we have
Okay.
Harsh on
Harsh.
top. Then we just wow. The competition is close right now. Cool.
And
We have Google participating. Great.
in the top 5. Yeah.
Cool. So Ali, can you read this out, please?
All right. Google Developer Student Clubs are a community group of college and university students interested in Google Developer Technology. Students from all undergraduate or graduate programs with an interest in growing as a developer are welcome.
Yeah. So we basically already have like a gist of GDSC. So I'll just move to the next question. So yeah, the next question is which Google app allows you to keep all your files in one place and access them from any device? This is something we all use, I guess, being engineering students and stuff.
Let's see who can answer it.
So we already have 24 answers. Cool. Oh, people are answering really quick. I guess everyone is gonna get it right, hopefully.
Let's see.
Okay, so everyone answered. Let's see. So people still answered Gmail. That's cool.
It's kind of cool. So let's move on
So
to the
let's
next
see.
question.
Let's see
the
who's
lead
on the
group.
top. Yeah. So Tanveer is leading. That's great. So yeah, about Google Drive.
All right, Google Drive is a file storage and synchronization device developed by Google, launched on April 24, 2012. Google Drive allows users to store files in the cloud, synchronize files across devices, and share files.
I guess we all are pretty familiar with Google Drive. We all use it in some way or another. Those who gave the university exams are especially aware of.
Aware of that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just move on to the next question. So guess the Google technology using its logo. So yeah, this is
Something
a Google
interesting.
Tech.
Let's see.
Yeah, this was
Yeah, so-
actually explained a few slides ago. Let's just see who answers this. I just hope no one answers the blue one. Yes, everyone answered. Okay, so someone did answer.
Flutter is
All right.
Cool. So yeah,
28
that was
people
Firebase.
answered
Those of you
correctly.
answered like Firebase. That's cool. So let's see. Yeah, then we still maintaining the lead. Okay, so 15 players have reached answer streak of 3. That's great. So 15 people have answered all the 3 questions correctly so far. That's great. So let's just move on to the next slide. Yeah, Ali, can you please read this?
Firebase is a platform developed by Google, creating mobile and web applications. It was originally an independent company founded in 2011. In 2014, Google acquired the platform, and it's now their flagship offering for app development.
Cool. So let's just move on to the next question. So define downloading. Yeah, this is a nice one. So
Let's
we all
see
have
who can
only
answer
16
it
seconds
as
to
fast
read
as-
all this and answer the correct one. Let's see who answers this. Okay,
53
so
people
22
answered.
people correct. Wow. So when we designed this question, we expected a lot of people to answer this wrong, but it's surprising. 22 of you
And
like answered this
it did
correct.
happen. It did happen that most 9
Yeah.
people answered. it.
Actually, the options were pretty lengthy, so yeah. Let's just see who's on the top. Wow. 5 players are just on the answer streak 3, and then we just killing it.
It's raining on the top.
Yeah. So let's just move on to the next question. So I'm a free and open source software library for ML and artificial intelligence. I am. So we already have the logo, and I guess everyone knows this. Anyone like who has ever like explored the field of ML and AI, probably think they know about this platform. So, oh my god, cool.
TensorFlow. That's nice.
So 18 people answered it correctly.
TensorFire as well.
Yeah, people answered tensor false as well. That's really cool to know. So okay, so Arushi Rai is the lead now, and wow, 5 people are still on the answer streak. 5, I guess these 5 are those 5 who have like maintained the answer streak of 5. Great. Then we just dropped from first to 5th position. That's okay. He'll be on
That's
top
okay.
again.
That's all right.
So Ali, can you please read this out?
TensorFlow is a free and open source software library for machine learning and artificial intelligence. It can be used across a range of tasks, but has a particular focus on training and inference of deep neural networks.
So that's just about TensorFlow. Let's just hop on to the next question. Yeah, there we go. So what does the following image represent? Okay, so we all have seen this short image, like short logo type on our browsers or maybe something like that. So let's just hope people answer it correctly.
Let's see who has some good observation skills. Okay,
Let's see if anyone answers Drive. That's good. No one answered that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20 people answered it correctly. Let's just see the scoreboard. So I guess Arushi is still on the top. Yeah. So Tanvi is just coming back on top again, and yeah, Abhinav has the streak of 6 correct answers in a row. Wow, great, Abhinav. You'll be on top soon if you maintain this. So the next question is, what does the following image represent? Yeah, this question is pretty easy, I guess. Everyone knows this. Let's just see. Yep, Google Docs it is. So yeah, 2 people actually answered Google documentations. That's good. So yeah, 30 people answered correctly. I guess this is the question that has like most amount of correct answers so far. So let's just see who answered. Okay, so then we coming all the way back to top 3, and Mohammed Asim is on top. That's great. That's great. So I missed out. I guess someone was having a speak. So what does the following image represent? Yeah, again a similar question, and I guess this time everyone will answer correctly. See, okay, so we have 18 answers for Google Slides, and that's the correct answer, I guess. So let's just move on to the scoreboard, and I guess, oh, great. So Mohammed Asim has a streak of 8 correct answers, and I told you, Abhinav, you'll be on top soon. So yeah, you're on top 5. Great. I guess the last scoreboard had Shruti Singhal maintaining a streak or something. I missed that. So that's great. That's great. Keep it up. So this is a true or false question. Let's see. So was Google founded in 1998? Is it true or false? Let's see how many people know this. Oh, 10 people answered false. Well, actually, Google was Google was founded in 1998. So yeah, that's correct. Let's just see who's on top. Oh, okay. So Abhinav is on third now, and Mohammed Asim is still maintaining the lead, and that's on top. And Samarpit is back in the game, and he is maintaining the streak of 3 in a row. That's great. That's great. So now the most difficult question we have. This is a multi-select one, and it is: are you excited for the upcoming events and perks? So do remember, this is like a multi-select question, so you can select multiple options, and multiple options might be correct. This is like really difficult. Okay, so I guess 23 people answered all of them, and actually the correct answer is all of them. So let's see who won. So before that, thank you so much, guys, for participating in this Kahoot, and we appreciate your participation. It was really fun game. So let's just see the top 3. Moment of truth. Let's go. Okay, so here comes the podium. On third, we have Abhinav Yadav. Congrats, Abhinav. And on the second, we have Mohammed Asim. Okay, cool. And on the first, we have it was close. Arushi Rai. Okay, so congratulations, Arushi. You were actually the winner. And the runner-ups were Tanveer and Samarpit. That's great. So Arushi will get a quick shout out at IG page of GDSC ABESEC EC, and we'll contact you soon for the goodies and stuff. So yeah. So let's just end the Kahoot here, and thank you so much, guys, for participating in this Kahoot. So
Now
then
we'll
we have the
start.
presentation on the screen before Shruti. Yeah, you can.
We can start, I guess, Q&A session.
Yeah, actually, we can start the Q&A session before this. So
Please. So audience, if you have any doubts, you can
Yeah.
mention your doubts in the Q&A
You
session,
can
and
ask
we will address it.
your doubts with Ali also. You can ask about GDSC or the culture of Germany and culture of Egypt. Ali will answer all of them. Any question you can ask.
let's make it like a fun talk, and let's
Yeah.
just keep popping up the questions and keep having fun. So we can actually start Q&A, I guess. Yeah, so you guys might see the Q&A section now, I guess, and you can start asking your questions. You can even type them in the chat box. We don't mind.
Guys, if anyone has a question related to Google or GDSC
Yeah,
or anything,
I guess people
you
are
want to
facing a
ask to
little
Ali,
issue with the Q&A section.
I
Something
guess
like that.
you can mention it in the chat box as well if you want. And please, everyone, make sure to check the link
Yeah,
shared by
you
Sarthak
can
sir.
all of you can like join this community using this link.
So, guys, do you have any more questions? Yeah, let's see.
For sure.
So Sarthak is actually our event management lead. He leads our event management team.
So I had this question, Ali, from you. Can you describe your journey till now and how did you become the GDSC lead and what are the things required for it?
All right. So becoming a GDSC lead is not something easy. You got to start working on yourself. Pursue your dreams. Pursue different technologies. So how I started simply was I was getting okay grades in college, good grades, but then I realized that just the things we're taught in college are not enough. We got to work on ourselves more on our own free time. Start pursuing businesses. Ask them if you could, for example, develop for them. Like how I started my first project was I approached an NGO and I told them your website could use a little bit of improvement, and I can do that for you for free. And that was how I started creating my design and development portfolio. So my general advice to people is don't just stick to what you're learning in college. Try and explore all the different paths that you can take because there is a plethora of information out there for you to get. And the more information you get, the more qualified you are, the more happy you are with yourself in general.
That's cool. So we have a lot of questions popping up in yeah, then you can continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so as he said, there's a plethora of opportunities and all that matters is exploration. I want to get I want you to can you share your views on what do you think about technology as a future? Ali?
I guess
Yeah,
there's some network issue because
no
he
problem.
shifted from landscape to portrait. From portrait to landscape. It's fine. He'll rejoin. I'll just text him. He'll rejoin.
Yeah. So, guys, if you have any questions, you can mention.
Yeah, I guess there are a lot of questions left.
Please
So
ask
Pallavit
more
asked.
and more questions.
So Pallavit asked a certain question.
Yes, yes.
And then Karthik Seni had a question, and then there are questions in Q&A section as well, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rishabh Joshi has questions.
Ali has rejoined.
Yeah, Ali rejoined.
Sorry for that.
That's fine. So Ali, there is this question. Germany is the hub of mechanical engineering, but by 2030, mechanical jobs are about to get extinct. What's your take on it?
What's my take on it? Well, you're right. Germany is the hub of mechanical engineering, and automation is taking over the job of mechanics. That's something for sure. But at the end of the day, who is gonna learn to automate that machine? So that's gonna become the job of a mechanic at the end. All you gotta do is start learning how automation works, how machine learning goes, all that sort of different stuff will be the next thing for mechanics. Because manual mechanic job is generally gonna become extinct.
So yeah. So we have one more question. Which is the best German university for pursuing masters?
Okay, so there is this standardization of education in Europe in general, specifically Germany. So there is no university that is better than another. They all have a certain protocol that they follow. They all have an equal level of education. So it comes down to your personal preference. Which professor do you want to do your master's under? You got to start researching the professor themselves rather than the university, because that is the person who is going to help you do the master's, the person you're going to present to. So at the end of the day, it comes down to your personal preference.
Yeah. Talking about personal preference, many students, they get into startups as well. as a culture. And now we have a question from Rishabh Joshi, who's our graphics manager, and he asks, "How is the startup culture in Germany?"
All right. So the startup culture in Germany has a very cool thing. They focus on recruiting foreigners. So you could get a job in a startup in Germany very easily. The startup culture is very big in Germany. So if you go on LinkedIn, if you go on ID Jobs, all the different job platforms, you would find people in Germany recruiting people from abroad, even not even in Germany physically, to work even remotely for startups.
So Rishabh
That's
follows
nice.
with another question like that. Which technology you think will be a boom in the future?
I think machine learning is on its way to becoming the most amazing thing ever. We're improving it, and machine learning and artificial intelligence in general, I think that is going to take off drastically.
That's nice.
So
Indeed.
there's one question from Karthik Seni, and he asked, which is the best German university for pursuing masters? I guess this is done, right?
Yeah, this is done.
Yeah.
So the next question is actually Pallavitz. So have you tried any Indian food or watched any Indian movie?
I watched lots of Indian movies because Indian movies, believe it or not, are extremely popular in Egypt, and Indian TV shows too.
Yeah.
For food, I would love to try Indian food. We have Indian restaurants, but they're not really authentic Indian food. So you try some stuff, you think it's good, but I know it's not the real experience. So
Yeah.
I'm leaving the actual trying to when I actually travel to India at some point.
So there's this statement by Sarthak that engineering is all about evolving with time, and that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So I
You can
guess.
have
So any questions left? If anyone you have any question in mind, you can still ask.
I guess we have one other question.
Okay,
another
so we are
question
done.
from Rishabh Joshi. He asks, "What could you become if not an engineer?"
That is a very good question. Honestly, I'm very passionate about engineering. The only thing I can picture myself doing aside from engineering is design, because I was split between doing applied arts or engineering at first, because I'm good at drawing, I'm good at designing, and engineering was the best of both worlds for me. You get to design and you get to develop.
Yeah, true.
Definitely.
That's
Yeah.
true. So let's
So guys,
just end Q&A section if
yeah,
there like aren't any questions coming our way.
guys, if you have more questions, you can quickly mention in the chat box. Otherwise, we can wrap up with the Q&A
Yeah.
question
Yeah,
session.
cool. Okay.
Anyone having questions? Fine.
Fine.
Shruti ma'am is here.
So I'll just start. So I guess we are done with all the activities and this introductory session. So let's just wrap up the session. I'll just give you a little overview. So we started by introducing our core team and informing you people about the GDSC, the perks, the rewards, and then Ali and Shruti ma'am explained you the well-established global network of this community. Then Ali asked you guys some fun questions, like those country questions. Then Alliance 2 ma'am explained you with some Google Tech, and then we had a little fun Kahoot quiz. I guess Arushi won that, Congo. And yeah, so before ending this, I would like Shruti ma'am to conclude the event.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Before that, we have another question. If you can answer.
Yeah.
I can answer. So Tejas asks, "I actually want to apply for an internship outside of India and specifically in Japan. Do you have any advice for a person like me?"
All right, so I'm interested in applying in Japan, so I've been researching that in my free time. Applying in Japan is extremely hard because Japanese people, for one, they work harder than everyone I've ever seen. They're quite the hard workers, and they don't believe in speaking just English. You need to be very fluent in Japanese in order to get a job in Japan.
Okay.
And they do very long working hours. Like the normal working hours, we have 40 hours a week, something like that. No, they could go up to 60 hours a week. People die from working. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's very
That's
insightful.
true.
So yeah, Shruti ma'am, you can conclude the session.
Yeah, you can conclude the session.
Thank you so much, Ali, for your time and audience for joining. We had a great time with you all. Ali has covered all the dimensions of GDSC and paved us with thorough knowledge. And I'm sure you people had fun interactive with Ali, and got some key insights of GDSC. We will share the feedback form soon with you all, and you can fill that form.
Make sure to rate the session in the feedback form, and do make sure to follow us on Instagram page.
Yep.
So yes, we can wrap up with the session.
Yeah, we can end this session.
Thank you
so
so much,
thank you
Ali.
everyone for joining. Yeah,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much, Ali. It was great
It's
having
been a
you.
pleasure, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's been a
so
pleasure
much,
for us
Ali.
as well.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
So,
Bye, Ali.
last.
Like I'm lucid dreaming.